Rising electricity costs are a reality for most homeowners, but the empty space on your roof provides a direct physical countermeasure. By installing a compliant solar array, you can take advantage of net metering. This is a framework that connects your personal panels to the national grid. Instead of simply consuming power, you produce it, and your local utility tracks that production to credit your account. The official rules governing this process are established in the Bangladesh Net Metering Guideline of 2025. To get a system approved under these rules, you need to understand three specific elements: the billing mathematics, the mandatory safety hardware, and the step-by-step application checklist required by your utility. These guidelines provide the regulatory pathway to verify your installation, qualifying your home to generate recognized financial credits through the utility. When the sun is shining, your rooftop panels generate direct current, which your inverter converts to alternating current. Those electrons flow straight into your home to power your active appliances and immediate electricity needs. But during peak sunlight hours, your panels will often generate more electricity than your house is actively using. When that happens, the excess power flows outward, traveling through a specialized bidirectional net meter and directly into the local utility grid. As the electricity leaves your property, the net meter tracks the exact volume. Every kilowatt hour exported is logged mathematically as a unit of credit on your utility account. This equation shows exactly how your monthly bill is calculated. The utility subtracts the units you pulled from the grid from the total units you exported. Then, they apply a standard 10% system maintenance deduction to your net exports. It is important to understand that the utility does not pay you cash for these credits. If your adjusted exports exceed your imports for the month, the surplus balance rolls over to offset your bill in the next cycle. This specific rollover mechanism allows you to bank high production credits during the sunny months and apply them against your usage during the monsoon season, creating predictable household electricity expenses year-round. To legally execute this energy exchange, your physical hardware must meet strict national safety standards for grid synchronization. The government requires two tracking devices: the bidirectional net meter, which records the two-way flow of electricity, and the RE accounting meter, which tracks the total raw output of your solar array. Next is the smart inverter. To keep the local distribution network stable, this device must actively manage the voltage and maintain a power factor of at least 0.85. The most strictly enforced safety requirement is an anti-islanding feature that complies with the IEC 62116 testing standard. If the national grid goes down for a blackout or maintenance, your solar panels cannot keep pumping live electricity into the street wires. Your inverter must detect the loss of grid power and sever the connection within 2 seconds. This prevents your system from electrocuting the utility workers repairing the lines. You must also install a dedicated lightning protection system for the building, along with a highly visible, lockable disconnect switch that utility staff can access from the outside. These equipment mandates establish the physical baseline required to let your personal power plant operate alongside the public grid without endangering neighborhood utility workers. Once your hardware plan meets those technical specifications, you must formally apply with your local distribution utility, like BPDB, BREB, or DESCO. The administrative goal is to get your installation registered in the National SREDA database, which grants you a unique System Identification Number, or SID. This checklist outlines the exact data points you need to prepare before making contact. You must provide your existing account number, your tariff category, your allocated load, the proposed AC and DC capacities of your array, the DC to AC ratio, and the connection voltage. Be aware that once approved, the utility will test and joint seal your meters. Any physical tampering with these seals violates the Electricity Act of 2018 and carries severe legal penalties. Approaching your local utility with this specific checklist prepared demonstrates technical readiness, allowing your project to move efficiently past the initial review and integrate integration. With the technical standards and administrative requirements clear, you can now begin the process of installing a safe, compliant, net-metered system. Your individual installation also serves as a working node in the broader National Rooftop Solar program. This chart illustrates the country's current energy mix. Today, roughly 56% of Bangladesh's electricity is produced from natural gas, while solar accounts for only 5.6%. The national target is to reduce that reliance on gas and push renewable generation to 20% by the year 2030. With your checklist saved, find your most recent utility bill, verify your allocated load, and contact your local distribution utility today to initiate the application process. By installing a compliant rooftop system, you secure predictability for your household's electricity budget while directly contributing to the country's long-term energy independence.